Well, we have witnessed a masterclass in anti-terrorism and counter-terrorism. I'm Simon Trizelian. I'm a former counterintelligence operator, and I've been following the war in Lebanon and the war on terror that's been going on. As you probably heard yesterday, Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, got surgically taken out along with all of his command staff in a number of blasts on his underground headquarters in Beirut. It was interesting because, as you can see, what has happened over the time, the IDF have created something that will be spoken about in defense and intelligence colleges for probably a number of years to come. You know, they managed to get in to the supply chain. They destroyed their communications. They put it so that so that mobile phones couldn't be used without the threat of rockets coming down at the owners. They destroyed the pagers, and then the next day, after going from pagers to walkie-talkies, they blew them up too. So it meant that the command staff, in order to be able to get orders out, had to meet. Now, they met in one location, and guess what? At that exact time, at that exact place, in that moment that the leader was actually meeting with his command staff, then guess what? They got taken out. Interesting that of all of the 15 major commanders, there's only one left. And I bet he's the one that didn't actually attend the meeting. But he probably knew when it was going to happen because he had an invite. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for him to explain away. The Israelis have shown that they are able to infiltrate terrorist organizations, even though they are a different religion, a different race. It just shows that everyone has a price. Their intelligence, their human intelligence, to actually get the actual time, place, and the command staff, and to know exactly which building and which window to actually put the missiles through to destroy them, was remarkable. Now, what this has done, of course, is totally cut the head off the snake. Yes, there are thousands and thousands of Hezbollah terrorists, but now they're without a leader. They're without any ability for them to communicate, to actually undertake foreign policy. And right now, of course, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, nowhere to be seen. They were pushing all of the missiles towards Hamas, which is now almost broken and almost destroyed, and to Hezbollah. Where are they now? They're probably slinking away somewhere in Syria, trying to hide and trying to dig a bigger hole as they can. Iran, threatened retaliation after the killing of the leader of Hamas. Now they've got the killing of their biggest proxy, Hezbollah. What are they going to do? Now, Netanyahu, the timing is remarkable, right? Netanyahu then goes before the UN and unapologetically says to Iran, there's nowhere you can hide. And he's now got evidence on his side. This is not now just rhetoric. This is not, hyperbole. This is the fact that I don't care how deep you dig your bunkers, we will find you and we will kill you. They already took out the president of Iran in the helicopter a couple of months ago. They can do anything that they wish. They have the tech on their side. They have the intelligence on their side. And I think the Houthis now are going to see that they're probably going to be next. Any incursion by the Houthis with more missiles to Israel is going to see more surgical strikes. And you can pretty much guarantee that the Houthis are going to be next on the list, which actually puts Iran in the situation where they've got no one else. They either front up and go for it themselves because they've got no one to push in front of them to do their dirty work for them. They're all dead. They're all gone. So it'll be interesting to see what Iran is actually going to do now, whether it's actually going to try and behave itself and work as a proper state in the world community, or whether they're going to try and continue this destructive plan of terror, which has got them absolutely nowhere. So I think it is really interesting to see how that has all worked. Does Israel need to go in? As you saw, I've been anticipating a lot of this for some time now. Do they need to go into Lebanon? Perhaps not now. They did before. They still may have to do some form of cleaning up in regards to the weapons caches. There's still like 100,000 missiles in Hezbollah's hands in southern Lebanon. So I think it would be a useful thing for them to go in and actually just create some form of security zone. As long as they don't kill too many innocent civilians, I think they'll be all right. But if they go in there under the basis of a clearance, very similar to what a UN peacekeeping force would do, is actually go in there between the two warring sides and just demilitarize it. And that's what Israel really needs. If they can demilitarize it by about 120 miles, then they won't get any more missiles into Israel, and that'll be the end of it. What's going to happen now in Lebanon? A lot of people keep talking about it's the Lebanese that are going to war. No, it's not. Hezbollah and the Lebanese government are two very, very different entities. The Lebanese government has been beholden to Hezbollah because of their power. The Lebanese are a mixture of Christians and of Druze and of Muslims. Not all agree with Hezbollah. So I think now this is a good time for Lebanon to clean house, to actually restore the Lebanese military and to take out the last vestiges of Hezbollah. If they do that, they're probably going to live longer lives, and Lebanon will hopefully be restored to its former glory. And the poor Lebanese people that have been under the feet of these people for like 30 years. It would be nice for Lebanon to restore itself. But anyway, so that's my thoughts on it today. I'm Simon Trezellian. Out to you.